Hi guys, hope you all are doing well. With today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a review of the Quickjack 5,000 pound capacity hydraulic lift by Ranger Products. This is actually box 1 of 3. There's actually a second box just like this one, then a smaller box which contains the actual hydraulic pump. And as you can see right there, sets up in seconds, lightweight and portable. This particular model weighs, I believe it's about 75 pounds. So it's not heavy, but it's also not light either. Easy to transport, so if you need to take it other places, you can, including the hoses and everything. And it's a great product for home or you're at the racetrack. So I've already assembled mine, so I'll show you everything. So here are all the pieces to the Quickjack system. So right here you have your hydraulic pump. I believe this holds about 2 quarts of regular transmission fluid. And the cord here, the remote, I believe this is 10 feet long. Then these are the compression fittings on here. They're actually leak proof. So if we just pull one off, and you can see right there. Okay, so these are the 2 hoses that connect here, and each one of these are 10 feet long as well. And these have the compression fittings on here as well, which you can see. And it actually comes with these caps on it as well. I believe earlier models didn't have the caps on here. If you have that, you can actually order it on their website. There are a total of 4 of the small blocks and then 4 of the big blocks. I'm only showing 1 of each right here. And then of course you have each of the Quickjack rails, which is right here. And as you can see, this one's a 5,000 pound one. So this right here is the air cylinder that you need to fill up with 50 psi. This is actually the hydraulic cylinder here, and here's the hose for it, which in my case is underneath. Oh, let me see here. Let me try to see if I can get it. There it is right there. And as you can see, this one has a compression fitting on it as well. See? And this actually helps to protect it from dirt. I suggest before and after each use just to wipe all of the connectors off. This right here is the tray that the block slides into. So you can pretty much put it anywhere in here. Vertical, horizontal, doesn't matter. And same on this end here too as well. You actually have 2 spots. You have this one right here, and then you have this spot right here, and that's on both units. This on the side, this is the automatic lock. So what happens is when this lifts up, which the way it's set up right now, it's going to lift to my left, and what this is going to do, which I'll show you, is this is going to raise up on its own, and it's going to lock on this is the first block, this is the second one here. This is at its highest point. And like I said, I'll show you how that works. Now, in the case of our minivan, because the jacking points on our minivan are much further apart than the actual jacking points on the Quickjack, instead of me putting the jacks from front to back, I actually have to go from side to side because of that. Okay, so I have the hoses all laid out. I've got the pump plugged in, and correction, these are quick connects, and the way that they work is, if you look here, you see there's a ball right there. So what it is this has to be lined up when you connect them and when you unconnect them. So what I'm about to do now is I'm about to connect this to the, actually I'm gonna do it to the bottom one. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna clean them off and then just quick connect like that. And right up here, this is actually a vent screw here. So it's a good idea to kind of unscrew that some. And so let's do the same thing. See, the fittings are just the same. And as you notice, I have this line. If you see, it's coming down. This about probably about maybe 10 o'clock, and then it goes down underneath here. So when this raises up that way, it won't pinch the hose. Okay, so then we just connect them here, like so. And now I'm about to do the other one. So here are both lines hooked up, and I just wanted to show you how it looks underneath. So you see I have one going to the left side and one going to the right side. And the cool thing about this system is once you have it jacked up in the air, you can disconnect the hoses and put the hoses up as well as the pump. Let's say if you need your vehicle to stay up on the jacks for an extended period of time. Okay, so let me get the jacks in position so I can show you the jacking points. All right, so got everything all set up, and now I'm about to raise it up just a little so that I can make sure that the rubber blocks, those right there, are hitting the jacking points that I wanted to. Okay, so here we go. All right, let's go check it out. Okay. So it looks like that one's on. All right, okay. Let's check this one. This one is going to have to come back this way a little bit. Right here. Okay. All right. Okay, so this side, pretty much the same. Just need to move it a little bit like that. And I'll show you the reason why I have to jack it like this as soon as I get her up in the air. And this was right on par. Okay. All right, so here we go. And I also put tape on the ground too to show where the latches are. Okay. All right. So as you can see, It's on the first locking point, as you can see right over there. See? So what you have to do is see both of them. And I have both safety locks facing each other because it makes it easier when putting it down. So let's see, take a measurement, see how high up she is. Okay, so it's roughly about maybe 16.5 inches from the bumper to the ground. So now I'm gonna raise up to the second level, and let's see how high it is. Okay, here we go. So in order to get the locks to engage, you have to lift it up as high as it's going to go. Okay, so I think this one over here, this one, there we go. All right, so now I can let it down. All right, so let me stand back so you can see just how high off the ground she is. And you see she doesn't hit the top of our door when it's open. I tested that out a while ago. So this is basically how high it is. Now let me show you what I was talking about. So right here, this is a jacking point. I had the gas tank right here that was in the way when I was trying to lift. And then up here, if you look over there, you see the exhaust. So I actually have to use 2 large rubber blocks, which I actually bought a second set. But you see all the room. So let's take a measurement and let's see how high up she is. Okay, so roughly about about 20 inches. Yeah, see? Yeah, about 20 inches. About 20 inches there. So not bad. So getting underneath should actually work pretty good. And I just bought this drain tank from Harbor Freight, which I'm gonna have to modify it because it's made for a lift that stands up, and I was curious if I cut this down, kind of welded, if it'll fit underneath here. And it actually looks like it might fit. Yeah, it might. It's probably gonna have to be on the lowest. So I'll have to test that theory out. But all in all, the Quickjack, it works great. I've actually used it a few times already. I actually had to change the control arms on our van, and I used Quickjacks for it. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. I think it works really good, and it's stable. See? And also I had put some marks on the ground to kind of show where the outer tire was. So the tire was on this side at first, so raising it up, it looked like it's about, looked like it moved over maybe 6 inches, maybe 10, lifting it all the way up to the highest point on here. So let me show you how it is with using my automotive stool. Alright, so as you can see, it's comfortable. I actually have my stool on the lowest setting now, but yeah, they're real easy because I've actually taken them off on the lower setting, and I'm actually able to take the whole grill off and slide them underneath all the way around and just roll around in my chair. I don't even have to get up. So it works really well. Also, I forgot to show you these right here. These are the brackets that slide underneath. You see it has a notch here, so that when it's on the ground, you can actually pull it and position it. I mean, I don't need them because of the way that I'm using it right now. On another vehicle, I probably would. But yeah, you have two of those as well. So let me show you how you let it down. So when it's on the highest setting, or even when it's on the lowest setting, you have to go up first. That releases the safety stands or safety locks and unlocks them. So let's go up. And then what you do is you just lift it up like so, real gently. And you have to do it on both of them. Just lift it up. And then you just go down. I'm not going all the way down because I got to do a tire rotation. And that's it. And then once you know, normally you would just let it go all the way down to the ground. And you got to make sure that the breather screw is unloosened some. That will allow the air to escape out of the lines here. Okay. When I come back, I'll show you how I store it. Okay, so I'm all done. I've already put everything up, and as you can see from the tape, I didn't move it. You see that letting our van down, it pretty much lined up, which is the same right here on the rear wheel. That actually lined up much better. So it kind of shifted just a little, but it may be because our floor is slanted, and also there's a crack in the floor over that way, so towards the rear of passenger side, it kind of, the concrete sits down a little lower. So this is how I store it. This is the pump. It's just one of their bigger size Craftsman bags. I forgot what size it is. Stays in here, and I'm able to zip it. This way it keeps it protected from dust and water and stuff like that. And over here is where I keep all of the other stuff. So these are both hoses. These are the handles, and then the Quickjack I have chained up in here. And as you can see right here, it's actually in a corner. And with this cover, this is actually a patio umbrella cover. And so what I did was I just kind of modified it a little. I cut it at the bottom down there because it zips on the side. And this way, this will protect this from water and dust and everything like that. All right, so if you have any questions, just let me know. You guys have a blessed day.